With Zach and Cody, I know it was only one episode there, but of course you eventually went on to have a much more substantial role in other shows. So is there anything that you took from seeing Dylan and Cole kind of lead a show and be such a big part of it that you took on with you to your more substantial projects?
It's a great question. I mean, I think I learned from every job that I work on. I was so young. We were all so young. I think 11, or I think I was 11 when I was on that show. That might have been like my first guest starring role. It was certainly my first kiss with Cole. I'll never forget that. But no, I mean, I think just watching them, they just did such a great job. And there's a lot to balance, when you're a kid and you're trying to get all your hours of school work in. And then, you're also working these long hours, and then you're also trying to find time to still be like a normal kid and like hang out with friends. And I've always admired that about Dylan and Cole, is that like, even though they've been in the spotlight since they were so young and are so famous, they're so normal. Like when you hang out with them, they're just super grounded, down to earth, cool guys. And their parents, their dad specifically, I think, has always like made it that way for them. And I always admired that a lot.
Is it safe to assume that your mom kind of filled that role for you?
Definitely. Oh yeah. My mom and I are super close, and my mom would come to set with me all the time. And my mom has always been very involved in my career and in my life. And both my parents have been. I'm so lucky to have two incredibly supportive, amazing parents. I mean, it's not every day that, your parents will just be like, yeah, let's take a shot on our kid. And like, my wife and my daughter are just going to move to LA, and like, they're going to go for it. And we're going to fly out there and it seems to be going pretty well. So we're going to move out there too and see how it goes. It's pretty crazy. I feel very lucky that they believed in me. And I also feel very lucky that they're such like grounded, they're just very grounded, centered people.